Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I wanted to go through all of the plants that I purchased / traded for the month of November. So I guess just like a whole collective haul and show you guys what has been added to my collection. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So let's see, what do we have first? I'll go through, I guess, the trades that I did first because those I'm really excited about. Some of these, I already have these plants in my collection, but I wanted to make it like a bigger plant. So the first one is definitely this beautiful Mykins. So I'm sure you guys saw recently in my other videos where I said I was propagating it and I put it into soil. I've just been trying to give my Mykins a little bit of a haircut because it was getting a little like leggy and just it wasn't really growing nice. I wanted to make it much fuller and look cuter, if you guys know what I mean. So this is how it's looking like right now. My friend was super generous and gave me so many cuttings. So now the entire pot is so full. Like you barely see the soil, which is what I was going for. I didn't really want to have like really long vines because I find Mykin leaves grow really tiny when the vines are really long. So I just really wanted to make it nice and bushy and just look super cute. I have this on my shelf back there under my grow lights and it seems to be really happy. They're currently rooting right now because I did get them as unrooted cuttings. But yeah, this looks so nice now. I think like it's just so full. This is everything I want in a Mykins. And I don't even mind if the leaves are a little bit tiny at the top as long as there's lots of leaves. Next up, I got more cuttings. So this is the cebu blue Pothos. It's very hard to say. It's kind of like it makes me tongue-tied. I don't know why. So if you guys knew how it looked like before, it was in a small 3-inch pot and now it's much fuller. There's so many leaves. I originally had maybe like 3 leaves and since then it's either grown a little bit or I got more cuttings from friends or I got it from trades. Whatever the case may be, it's just so full now and I can't believe I have this in my collection. I was looking for a cebu blue for so long and they're just so overpriced for what they really are. I mean, they're just pothos. They do grow a little bit slower than like golden pothos or marble queen pothos, but this is just like another form of a pothos. An epipremnum cebu blue is essentially the name. And I just kind of like the bluish silvery hue that the leaves have. It's not like a total blue color because leaves can't really be blue. They do need some green in it for photosynthesizing and that's what the chlorophyll is. So yeah, I really like this type of pothos and I can't wait for it to start trailing and like kind of cascading down my shelf from the very top. So that is the goal. This one is a Syngonium. So this is a very unique Syngonium. I don't see this that often. It has like a little bit of pink in there. It's not the Syngonium pink splash because that one has like pure pink variegation. This one I think it comes out very pink and it slowly fades a little bit, but it still remains some of its pink. Like if you can see this new leaf here, it's like unfurling and it's like really pink. So I don't want to touch it too much, but yeah, it's trying to unfurl and it's like trying to root away. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It's quite tall actually, so it like almost reaches the top of my shelf, which is a little concerning since it's like still growing and I'm sure it's gonna get really big really quickly. But I think this is called a Syngonium pink flecked. I don't know, I really don't care because it's just like a pink Syngonium, which is very cute. I know there's another one that's like a lot more common. I think it might be the Robusta, Neon Robusta or something like that, where it's pink when it comes out but it like completely fades to green as it matures and over time. So I kind of like how this one holds some of the pink variegation even when it's like a little bit of older leaves. Next up is a new plant that I've never had in my collection and this one is a string of hearts, but it's the variegated one. So it's the variegated string of hearts. It's super tiny right now because these are propagations and thank God they're rooted because I tend to kill my string of hearts. And they're just super cute, so I'm hoping this will do okay under my grow lights because I don't have space in my south facing window. Plus it's also in the middle of winter, so I don't think it would get very bright sun anyway, but I think the more light you give this, the more variegation and pink that comes out. So I'm very excited to watch this grow and fill out the pot, because right now it is a little bit sparse, but I think they grow fairly quickly. My mom's string of hearts is actually super long now and full and luscious, so I can't wait for that to happen with my variegated one. Another one that I want to show you guys is the Hoya Sunrise. So I'm sure you guys saw it in my propagation video, because I'm currently rooting this in some leca and it's just so beautifully sun stressed. I just can't get over it. When I first got a Hoya Sunrise from Crystal Star Nursery, the one I killed, it was definitely not as sun stressed as this. This is like so stunning. It's like red. You could very clearly see the veining on it because of the sun stress, and I hope it maintains that like as it roots and grows, because I don't really like the green form, to be honest. I really like when it looks all sun stressed like this, and it's just, you know, my cup of tea. So hopefully that roots as well. Another plant that is new to my collection is this adorable orchid. So this is my first type of orchid in this like class. It's called a tolumnia, which is essentially like a miniature Oncidium, and I really like it. I repotted it because it came mounted, and I'm not really into mounted orchids. This one is called the Tolumnia jairak firm round mask. So it came with just the buds, and since it's been in my care, it actually opened. So it has these like yellow and like coppery brownish red flowers, and they're just so cute. They have a really unique shape. There's like 4 flowers right now that are opened, and hopefully these last quite some time. I don't really know how long these flowers will stay with me for. I know Phalaenopsis can stay for a really long time, but I know Tolumnias might be a little bit more sensitive and could drop a little bit faster. But for now, they're looking really cute. And yeah, it's just a very tiny miniature orchid, which I really like because it could just fit so nicely on my shelf and I could just admire it. It doesn't ask for too much. And I have it in my clear little orchid pot in my regular potting mix, which is not potting mix, my regular orchid mix, which is just a mixture of fir bark plus sphagnum moss. And I just do alternating layers as per Miss Orchid Girl's recommendation, and I follow her tips to the T. Last but not least, I guess I'll show you guys my big little boy here, which is my Syngonium chiapense. And this is a plant that I actually purchased because it was on my wish list for so long. I know not a lot of people love this one, but I find it's really cool. So it honestly just reminds me of a monstera with like cooler like texture to the leaves. I don't know how to describe it. There are like lines on the back of the leaves, and the front looks pretty standard. It's just like a green leaf, but it feels a little bit softer. It's not necessarily velvety, but it doesn't feel like a typical like monstera leaf. And this is the new leaf that's unfurling right now. So it's a little bit smaller because it was growing a new growth point, and this is a propagated like piece that came out, because as you can see here has been cut. And yeah, this is what's grown out since the chop, and I'm pretty happy. It's small, but it's still really cute. I think it's still growing, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it is a big 3-leaf plant. Very cute. And yeah, it's just currently growing in leca. I originally bought it in soil, and I transferred it to leca like literally right away, and I think it adjusted pretty well because the new growth continued to grow, the new leaf unfurled, and essentially nothing is yellowing. So I haven't checked on the roots recently, but I'm pretty sure they're okay. That's pretty much all the plants that I got this month. I didn't get as many Hoyas as I normally do, probably because I'm pretty good with the Hoyas that I have right now. I'm not really on the hunt to add more Hoyas to my collection, but like if it were to come up through like trades or something like that, I wouldn't mind. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.